Hello friends. Welcome to my channel. Wow, that's history. Here I am covering the history about different countries around the world. Today we will learn about a little bit about China history. The ancient history of China is a long and complex one, with various dynasties, kings, and kingdoms spanning thousands of years. Xia dynasty, c. 2100 to 1600 BC. This was the first dynasty in Chinese history and is considered by many to be a mythical period. According to legend, the first Xia king was Vayu the Great, who is credited with controlling floods and building canals. Shang dynasty, c. 1600 to 1046 BC. The Shang dynasty is the first dynasty for which there is concrete archaeological evidence. Its capital was at Anyang, and its rulers were known for their use of bronze vessels and oracle bones for divination. The most famous Shang king is Wu Ding, who is said to have defeated a tribe of barbarians in the east. Zhou dynasty, 1046 to 256 BC. The Zhou dynasty was one of the longest-lasting dynasties in Chinese history and was divided into two periods: the Western Zhou, 1046 to 771 BC, and the Eastern Zhou, 770 to 256 BC. The Zhou kings claimed the mandate of heaven, which meant that they believed they had divine approval to rule. The most famous Zhou king is King Wu, who overthrew the last Shang king and established the Zhou dynasty. Spring and Autumn period, 771 to 476 BC. This was a time of great political and social upheaval, with many small states vying for power. Confucius, one of China's most famous philosophers, lived during this period. Warring States period, 475 to 221 BC. This was a period of even greater chaos than the Spring and Autumn period, with 7 major states battling for supremacy. The most famous ruler of this period is Qin Shi Huang, who eventually conquered all the other states and unified China. Qin dynasty, 221 to 206 BC. The Qin dynasty was the first dynasty to unify all of China under a single ruler, Qin Shi Huang. He is known for his ruthless tactics, including the burning of books and the burial of scholars, as well as the construction of the Great Wall of China. Han dynasty, 206 BCE to 20 CE. The Han dynasty was one of the most prosperous periods in Chinese history, with many cultural and scientific advances. Emperor Wu is often considered the greatest of the Han emperors, and is known for expanding the empire's territory and establishing a system of government that lasted for centuries. Three Kingdoms period, 220 to 280 CE. This was a time of great political and military strife, with 3 major states, Wei, Shu, and Wu, vying for control of China. The period is famous for the novel Romance of the Three Kingdoms, which romanticize the battles and intrigues of the time. Sui dynasty, 581 to 618 CE. The Sui dynasty was a short-lived but important dynasty that reunified China after centuries of division. Its most famous ruler was Emperor Yang, who is known for his ambitious public works projects, including the construction of the Grand Canal. Tang dynasty, 618 to 907 CE. The Tang dynasty is often considered a high point of Chinese civilization, with many cultural and technological advancements. Its most famous ruler was probably Emperor Taizong, who is known for his military conquests, wise governance, and patronage of the arts. Song dynasty, 960 to 1279 CE. The Song dynasty was a period of great intellectual and artistic achievement, but also of political weakness and military vulnerability. Its most famous ruler was probably Emperor Huizong, who is known for his love of the arts and his neglect of military affairs. Yuan dynasty, 1271 to 1368 CE. The Yuan dynasty was founded by the Mongol ruler Kublai Khan, who conquered China in the 13th century. The dynasty is often seen as a period of foreign domination and repression, although it also saw the flourishing of Chinese literature and the introduction of new technologies. Ming dynasty, 1368 to 1644 CE. The Ming dynasty was a period of cultural and artistic flowering, as well as of military expansion and imperial power. Its most famous ruler was probably Emperor Yongle, who oversaw the construction of the Forbidden City and sponsored the voyages of the explorer Zheng He. Qing dynasty, 1644 to 1912 CE. The Qing dynasty was the last imperial dynasty of China and was ruled by the Manchu ethnic group. Its most famous ruler was probably Emperor Qianlong, who oversaw a period of great prosperity and cultural achievement, but also of political and economic decline. Republic of China, 1912 to 1949 CE. The Republic of China was founded after the overthrow of the Qing dynasty and was marked by political instability, warlordism, and foreign intervention. Its most famous leader was probably Sun Yat-sen, who is considered the father of modern China and played a key role in the overthrow of the Qing. People's Republic of China, 1949 present. The People's Republic of China was founded after the victory of the Chinese Communist Party in the Chinese Civil War. Its most famous leader was probably Mao Zedong, who oversaw a period of radical social and economic change, as well as of political repression and violence. Since Mao's death in 1976, China has undergone significant economic growth and modernization under the leadership of a series of reformist leaders. These are just a few more examples of the complex and dynamic history of China, which has seen the rise and fall of many different political systems, rulers, and social movements over the millennia.